it back. Black mask, no name.
Revenge.
Cold chain, boots hit the rim. Dust on my frame, ride slow through the cut. Eyes on the lane, if they talk too loud, I just drift away. Feel that sway, see me slide. One wrong move, then it's goodbye. Hold that breath, count to 5.
Space weather.
I don't chase, I multiply.
They
Crazy
got,
cool,
they surrendered.
cool.
Oh shit.
I move like a loaded
Bro.
tube. Crazy cool,
We
crazy
Gucci.
cool. Make the whole room lose its
Gucci.
room. Crazy cool. I'm the one
Go
that cannot
boys.
run.
That's what I'm talking about.
Crazy cool, cold stare, but I still shine.
Two
Chrome
quick
on the
wins.
cuff, grease on the floor. Backseat dreams with the engine roll.
Oh, the
Names on the wall,
Diana
ignore
just-
them all. When the night
She
gets
rage
rough,
quit
I
with like
stand
that
up
thing.
tall.
Oh
Feel that
man.
sway, see me slide. One wrong move, then it's goodbye. Hold that breath, count to 5. I don't chase,
gift?
I multiply.
Shadow, I just received your gift.
I move like a
Now the
loaded tube.
notification.
Crazy cool.
Thanks a lot,
Make the
brother.
whole room lose its roll. Crazy cool,
Full friend, bro.
crazy
Full
cool.
friend.
I'm the one they cannot run. Crazy cool, crazy cold.
Much love.
Stare, but I still shine. Hands up slow, let it sink. One deep cut, then I blink. No weak run.
For those exploring other worlds, NASA provides 24/7 space weather monitoring for Artemis crews at the moon and future Mars astronauts who may be exposed to dangerous levels of radiation during solar storms. Whether you're a pilot or a passenger, a farmer or a consumer, power craft or energy
You know what would be fun?
flight control,
It would be like being an astronaut.
impacts us all.
That would be kind of fun. Don't you guys think?
Just joining us, welcome to NASA's live coverage of today's total solar eclipse. We're roughly about 24-25 minutes away from every single instance of totality in Spain, so stay tuned for that exciting moment.
Bro, wasn't it supposed to hit already?
NASA's space weather analyst
Those glasses look cool, by the way.
in real time.
I need some glasses.
Yes, of course.
Wait.
What we do is we basically
Guys, put on the sunglasses.
analyze and then we document it.
What are you doing? You might get blinds.
Or as I lovingly like to call them, sun
There you go.
and
Now you are safe.
we're modeling them to see what
What?
missions are possible planets
Cool. With style.
about NASA's space weather program. How does monitoring space weather affect the everyday person?
Everyone has glasses on?
From the time the everyday person is going to see it in terms of
Go.
we do also see is some of that impact to regional
I'm ready for the eclipse. Oh man. What are we doing? Solar storms?
And if we had to mitigate any of these effects? Yes, so along with NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center, we did have to do some mitigation, but honestly, my favorite part was
Solar
seeing the
storms?
lights.
For reals?
And so 2024 is when I first got to see the northern lights. I saw them.
Wow.
And then you're seeing a picture.
That looks beautiful though.
Where we saw them here in Maryland, which was absolutely incredible.
Just sad I don't see a thing because my sunglasses don't have
Analysis office
the good lens, you know. Got the cheap lens.
Maryland, which is absolutely incredible. Amazing. And so I know that you
So everything is kind of blurred for me. But I look cool, so
Optimus generation with nationals around the world.
artist with style.
It's like surreal. I mean, it's very odd to be staring safely at the sun via satellite imagery, but not see in person for an extended period of time. Because I was working there overnight, but it was incredible, and I love seeing the solar eclipse from space. I think if I were to do it, I'd want to be one of those astronauts.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Karina.
Thank you.
So next, let's hear from NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman and Head of NASA Science Nikki Fox. My colleague Jasmine Hopkins caught up with them a few days ago to talk about why this celestial event is so important and what the 2026 eclipse can teach us about the sun.
Yeah, why is it important? Tell me.
All things eclipse with NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman leading our vision.
Jared Heisman.
And why eclipses are so important, and Dr. Nikki Fox from our Science Mission Directorate who will tell us what exactly
Dr. Nikki Fox.
during an
I think I heard that name somewhere. Don't know where.
Fantastic. Our opening question is for both of you. Just a couple months ago, we wrapped up the historic Artemis II mission, and now we're on the cusp of a total solar eclipse. Can you describe in one word?
Kinda surreal, man.
He took my word. Excited is the right word because when you saw that total solar eclipse from Artemis 2, it was so spectacular.
That kinda looks sick, man.
Even people who see total solar eclipses all the time. And so when you saw that, it just
Rolling down.
Damn. That doesn't even look real.
such clarity.
That looks kind of fake, imagine how good it is.
Don't let that stop the ride.
Gotta put double glasses on, guys.
Time is one of our main things that we study in NASA science. We look at it in all different
Double glasses.
from all different vantage points.
We are super protected.
When these really large radiation storms are going to come towards our planet because
You know?
our astronauts are safe. The eclipse just gives us the
Protection maximal.
just a little bit more to really make them
Maximal protection.
safe.
All right,
Positive vibe.
if you could witness a solar eclipse from
Good to be
anywhere on
alive.
Earth, where would you choose?
Anywhere that doesn't have clouds.
Rolling down.
Yeah, Portugal has clouds, unfortunately.
Land too hard. Story of my life. Sometimes don't let that stop the ride.
Egypt. Damn, we're gonna go to Egypt, guys, next year.
So century, it's over 6 minutes. To stand in somewhere ancient is particularly vivid.
What's the one thing you want people to walk away
Taking the time to
understanding
enjoy
about
the
why studying
ride doesn't
eclipses
mean it's
matters?
always cloud.
Yo, Lucky, what's up, man?
But you gotta take it as it comes. Quick pop and I'm fully done. Rolling down the test night. Kick through land too hard.
Remember that Einstein
Story
confirmed
of
see
my life.
planets that we don't normally see.
Don't let
It
that
kind
stop
of
the
reminds you of our
ride.
place in the universe.
Why do we still care so much
Keep
about
me
the sun? Is there anything new to learn about it?
There's always new stuff to learn about the sun. It is our star.
trucks
It's the
hold
only
me
star we know
up.
right now that has the responsibility for maintaining life on a
All
planet.
day.
And as we sort of continue to try and answer the question of are we alone in the universe, understanding our relationship with our sun is so important.
I don't think we are.
Eclipses give us that opportunity to do that. It is honestly the only time that we can really observe some of the phenomena, particularly down low in the chromosphere. Look at how the corona turns into a solar wind. It bathes all of the planets, but we live in the atmosphere of the sun. So when we get big events, they can cause havoc for technology here, and of course our prime thing, keeping our astronauts safe in space. So understanding our sun is more critical today than ever.
Thank you both so much for being here today. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, like soft questions, guys. We didn't learn much there.
Jared, I
Just learned that we can go to Egypt and watch something really cool next year.
to Ernie right now, who is going to dive into our eclipse maps and where the eclipse is heading next.
Thanks, Joy. It's so exciting for me to watch this eclipse progress. I mean, we can predict these, but you really can't anticipate how you feel about them until you see them. So I'm standing in front of the eclipse map, and just to recap, this red stripe is the path of totality. Those are all the locations that can experience totality. You're seeing the partial shadow emerge from northern Siberia. It has already crossed Alaska. It's over Canada and the northern United States right now.
And that little oval is the umbra where totality is actually taking place.
Oh.
It has just passed by Iceland, and although it was cloudy there, people got to experience the secondary effects of an eclipse where you get the darkening and the brightness along the horizon. And it will
That's
very
cool.
soon be over northern Spain, where we expect more than 15 million people will be watching the eclipse. Toward the end of it,
How many millions?
in Western Africa. So this is a close-up view. Reykjavik is here. They unfortunately had clouds, but the WB-57 was flying just above that, and they were there because that's kind of the spot that if you're on the center line, you get the longest eclipse of 2 minutes, 18 seconds today. And we're just a few minutes away.
That's
from seeing
great.
totality pass over Spain less than an hour before sunset. That should produce some really beautiful photographs, especially for folks on the beach watching this over the mountains to the west. This is an unusual eclipse. It's kind of weird. And one reason for that is where the total eclipse starts. This is the Timir Peninsula in northern Siberia. And because they're so far north, that eclipse starts at midnight. They are well above the Arctic Circle, so the sun is up 24 hours a day. And then the other kind of odd thing about it is this north-south path. Most eclipse paths, most totality paths are west to east. But this one, because it's so close to the pole and because of the orientation of the Earth and the fact that it's a descending node eclipse, it's starting in the north and going to the south and then suddenly making this left turn into Spain. So we're looking forward to seeing that total eclipse in Spain where the weather looks great. Back to you, Joy.
Thank you so much, Annie. So we're about
I learned lots from that guy.
from
The guy is good.
totality in Spain. The view we're seeing here is from Leon, Spain. And I want to say thank you again to our partners, Time and Date, Southern Illinois University, and Exploratorium for providing these stunning telescope views of the solar eclipse. This is really, really exciting. They have 15 minutes left until the sun is completely obscured.
Damn.
Luckily, Earth is not the only place you can experience a total solar eclipse. Our astronauts on the International Space Station have witnessed several solar eclipses from this very unique vantage point. So let's learn more from my colleague Abby Unterante, who caught up with the astronauts on the space station a few days ago.
Well, hi, Jessica and Anil. It is so great to talk with you. From the International Space Station, you see Earth and the solar system from a unique perspective every single day. Thank you so much
Damn.
for joining this long-distance call to talk about this moment.
We're so happy to share this with you.
We study the sun and its influence on Earth and throughout the solar system through a field called heliophysics. What is the benefit of studying the sun from up there in low Earth orbit?
One of the big things is that there is a lot of particles that are around Earth, and those particles can be affected by coronal mass ejections, and those ejections can energize the particles and affect things that are in space. And the things that we care about in space are satellites, and those satellites give us communication, they give us internet, and so there's even a future where we have data centers in space, and we're using the sun's energy to power things like artificial intelligence and things like that. And so we need to understand how that's going to be affected by the sun.
If you could pick anyone, who would you want to watch an eclipse with? And would you rather watch it from Earth or from space?
This one for me just reminds me of one of my mentors from graduate school, Jerry Koyman, and he and his wife, they are eclipse chasers. So I think if I could share it with one very special person, somebody that played such a role in inspiring me and helping fuel my scientific curiosity and helping me be a successful scientist, it would be to watch that with Jerry, and it would be to watch it from up here, because I know he has never seen one from the International Space Station.
I was going to say something similar. I would love to watch it with my kids because it was such a unique experience for me. When it happened, the animals, the birds got quiet, it got dark, it almost felt cooler, and I think they would really love it.
And I know you just arrived. Is there anything that you've seen out of the cupola or the wharf that surprised you since you've arrived?
Here's the most surprising thing. On the launch, you have a chance to look out of the window of the spacecraft as it's docking with space station. And when I looked out the right window, I saw this bright, shining thing, the International Space Station. I knew it should be there in space, and we were tracking it, and a lot of people did all the math and engineering to get us there, but it just was something that was just hard to comprehend at the same time, and utterly beautiful. It's this merger between art and science.
The best part about that moment was we were all inside the space station, very anxiously awaiting Anil and Pyotr and Anya's arrival, and we could hear the communications coming from the Soyuz. The Soyuz was, of course, talking to the ground. All of a sudden, we heard Anil's voice, and he said, "I see it! I see the space station!" It just made everybody smile and made everybody so happy, because we remembered that moment for ourselves when you see it for the first time, and it doesn't even look real. It looks like a little computer animation or something, and it's so small, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then suddenly it becomes your new home.
Thank you so much. It has just been a pleasure to speak with you both. We really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, Abby. It's been wonderful speaking with everyone today, so keep looking up, and we'll be waving at you.
That's crazy. Wow.
So at last report from Mission Control, Jessica, Anil and the rest of the crew had their eclipse glasses on standby, just in case the space station path brought them any unexpected views. So we'll keep an eye out and see if they saw anything. But we did just get something new come in. So a short while ago in Hodgdon, Maine, in the US, one of our NASA photographers actually caught the International Space Station flying across the sun during the partial eclipse. Let's take an exclusive look at that image. Wow, that is an incredible shot. So this was taken by Joel Kowski with NASA headquarters. So in the middle, you can see a tiny little speck, and that's the space station that flew right in front of the partial eclipse at 1:14 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see it along the middle here, and there are some cloud coverage. You can see the clouds kind of going in front as well, but this is a really, really beautiful shot. The space station was traveling at about 5 miles per second here, so our NASA photographer, Joel, would have had about half a second to capture this exact moment. In Joel's photographs, you can also see like a slither of the moon at the top corner as well, and the moon was covering roughly 20% of the sun. Although Joel is a very experienced photographer, anyone can take photographs of a solar eclipse. So next, let's hear a few tips on how to photograph one.
That's pro tips. Damn.
Sometime after the show, NASA will also be releasing exclusive eclipse images from Spain as well. This is where our NASA photographer, Bill Ingalls, is hoping to capture the eclipse near the horizon. We're about 7 minutes away from totality in Leon, Spain, which is so exciting. This is some of the crowds there that we're seeing. You can see that the darkness is looming. It's not quite totality there yet, but they are almost there, which is awesome. So now I'm joined here by NASA's Heliophysics Director, Joe Westlake. Joe, how are you feeling about today's eclipse?
Oh, super excited. Super excited to see it and to share our science, NASA science across the world.
So if you're watching from the ground and you don't have eclipse glasses, there are actually many ways to watch an eclipse. These are through indirect viewing methods. So Joe, do you want to walk through some of those methods with us?
Yeah, so these are super cool. This is stuff that you've got at home and things that you can use to help you view an eclipse safely without your glasses. So here we have just a standard colander, right? What you would have in your kitchen. Maybe clean some, berries or whatnot with it. And I'm going to demonstrate how you would use this to look indirectly at an eclipse.
Okay.
You're using the light of the sun as it would filter through this colander. And let's demonstrate together. Here,
Okay,
Joy.
so
yeah, if you could hold that.
So do you need a piece of paper?
You don't need a piece of paper.
Okay.
You can just have it on the ground, something light that you could see.
Okay.
I've got a flashlight that's sort of demonstrating what an eclipse would look like. It's got a little piece of foam there that'll show. So let's shine our light. Let's do our sun and then show it as it would hit the this colander. And what you can see there is these nice little crescent moon shapes, which are showing the eclipse on our example paper here. So that would usually be a bunch of circles, like if you took this out during regular daylight. Here in the US, you would see just a little sliver gone. Over in Spain, of course, they would see these beautiful little crescent moon shapes.
So you don't want to be looking through the colander, but you want the sun to be shining through it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
You want to use this as your light filter for you. And the cool thing is you can use this, but you don't have to use this. There's lots of other possibilities. So you can actually take your hands, right? Like this.
Okay.
Spread your fingers out.
Yeah.
Hold them over top of each other. And you make little pinholes yourself when you do that.
Okay.
Right? And when you do that, you can actually see through and be able to see the eclipse in the same way. Right? So that's a cool way to do it. And then on top of that, let's say you're taking a walk in the woods. Well, the leaves of the trees actually make these kind of pinholes all over for you as well. When they do that, you get this beautiful, constant crescent moons and everything everywhere. One of my favorite ways to see an eclipse.
Thank you so much, Joe. And so today's eclipse, August 12th, also lands on another special day. So on this day in 2018, NASA's Parker Solar Probe launched into space to study the sun's corona up close. Joe, can you tell us a little bit about that mission?
Yeah, what an incredible mission. This is humanity's opportunity to actually touch our star, right? We flew a mission, Parker Solar Probe. It's still up there. It's still operating. It's still taking great science. But it's flying within the corona, within what you see.
Yo, guys, 4 minutes.
And taking direct measurements of that corona to help us understand how our sun works.
Amazing. So we have a lot of questions coming in from social media, and we have time for just one, Joe.
Great.
So let's dig in. Kyle asks, it seems to be that there are a lot more solar eclipses happening the past few years. Did something change?
Nothing changed. The geometry of the sun, the moon, the earth is the same. But one of the cool things about our technological society today is you get to see many more of these things, whether it be because of social media, because of, people have access to cell phones, or just the accessibility of travel and being able to go to these different places. I'm personally really glad that people are hearing.
I didn't really understand that.
It brings the greatness of NASA science home to all of you.
Thank you so much, Joe, for doing this demonstration and for being with us here today.
Thank you so much, Joy.
So now let's head back to the eclipse map where we're going to see the eclipse in real time. So as you can see in the bottom part of this video, the moon's shadow is just about to reach Spain. We're about 3 minutes out from totality hitting
Guys,
Spain.
after this, I will have to go, but I'll be back later, okay?
And it will be getting about 1 minute and about 44 seconds
Gotta do some errands.
So exciting. The path is going to be hitting
Some
several
responsible
towns,
adult
such as Mallorca
stuff.
and Villa Labado, and the view that
You
we're seeing right now
got
is
me.
of Leon, Spain. And even though totality hasn't occurred yet, you can see a tiny little filament, or prominence, sorry, on the one side. Okay, so remember to be safe when watching a solar eclipse. You have to be wearing safe solar viewing glasses or use an indirect viewing method when viewing when this moon hasn't completely covered the sun.
Not
yet.
sunglasses.
Only look at a total solar
So these
eclipse
don't help.
when the moon is completely blocking
Fucking hell.
the sun. So back in the studio, we have Kelly with us again. Kelly, what is it that makes this eclipse in Europe so special?
It really is so special because, again, this is almost at sunset. So we're experiencing something that's a little bit different, having it so low on the horizon. And look at those images there. You're seeing that darkness already coming in, those kind of sepia tones instead of the normal bright light or even the normal types of sunsets.
Wow, so we are 2 minutes away from totality in Spain. You can see the crowds in the bottom corner there, and this is the sun's view. Oh my goodness. So 2 minutes until totality, and we have a slither of the sun left. This is just amazing.
Yes, it's so beautiful. And like you were saying, there is that
Looks cool.
prominence there that we already see.
Looks really cool.
Things that are very interesting and, again, can erupt in the space weather. That
You guys see anything?
So this is a great view. And even with this, you know, it's not complete darkness. That little bit of sun still lights it up so that we can see the crowd.
Wow, so we're about a minute and a half away. What should people expect to see moments before totality hits?
So what they should see is what we call the diamond ring effects, or the Bailey's bead. So these will be really bright lights, and it's from the last bits of sun coming through the moon's valleys. So that will come through, and we'll see that, and you still need your eclipse glasses or an indirect viewing method at that point in time. But then once that's done and you're in the path of totality, it's time to remove those glasses and see the corona with your own eyes.
Wow. And if you're on the ground, what other sensations will you be feeling?
It will definitely be getting colder. There might be a wind. You could, again, change in animal behavior, any wildlife that's around you, and really the sense of awe, as well as the 360-degree sunset all around the horizon. So just a few things to look for.
40 seconds, guys.
Stunning view. We have just a slither left, and this is the...
I feel like it's getting darker here as well.
Disc, and when totality occurs, that slither will disappear. We're about 30 seconds away now from totality in Spain. If you're on the ground and you have clear skies, we are so happy for you.
Yes, definitely. It's just beautiful, and again, probably feeling so much excitement, and sometimes you even feel a little fear. Like I think was mentioned earlier, they felt it was eerie almost. It's an eerie light. It's not something that we're
eerie.
used to in a human experience.
Oh, that's a cool word. It's eerie.
So we're getting close to those Bailey's beads or the diamond ring effect. So those should be coming very shortly.
Wow. All right, totality is almost there. The
eerie
is about to disappear. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Totality has hit Spain.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely view.
What is the red mark that we're seeing on the image right now of the sun?
So the red mark is that filament. So it's a bunch of very hot material that has been hanging above the sun, just kind of hanging out there based on the magnetic fields of the sun that keeps it kind of in a little magnetic cage. Oh, look at that. That's a really nice view of the corona. You're seeing things that look like streaks coming out of this, and those are streamers. So that's the basis of the solar wind.
Streamers?
That we are bathed in constantly. The sun is constantly
That's me, bro.
Material, and so that's that constant stream, and then you see the what could become a big chunk at some point in time.
Anyway, boys, I gotta go. This is amazing. You guys can watch it, and I'll be back later, okay?
The sun's corona. Are those streaks that you just
See you guys later.
They are coming towards Earth.
Oh man, keep yawning.